fourth round of the ARR Craib Scottish Rally Championship sees the Jim Clark Reivers Rally return to the woods for the first time in 15 years. Still leading the championship, Bruce McCombie has a narrow lead going into today's event, with Barry Groundwater in second place and Sean Sinclair in third. The event will consist of 5 stages, which will include the iconic Kielder Forest.
Kielder Forest is known for creating drama, but this time the drama started early. Very early. Less than a couple of miles into the first stage, engine problems sidelined the Fiesta R5 of 5 times champions David Bogie and Kevin Ray. They were quickly followed by Andrew Gallagher and Jane Nichol. How are you doing?
Well, we're overheating, so I don't know
right.
what's wrong here, so we had to back off at the end of that stage. So we'll have a quick look to see if it's something we can fix before we go.
Stick in. It turned out to be a branch that had pierced the Fiesta radiator, and they were out. Taking the early lead, Mike Faulkner and Peter Foy were equal fastest on SS1, the Evo crew usually competitive in these fast-flowing stages.
Yeah, not so bad. I think that's the rough, twisty one. It's twistier than compared to the rest, so it's difficult to get a handle. Fast in places, so looking forward to this one now.
This Evo likes these fast stages.
Yeah, well, he's still got to make it go. So.
Second quickest time on stage 2 left them in the lead of the rally at first service. Championship leaders Bruce McCombie and Michael Coates were already 33 seconds back from Faulkner and Foy after 2 stages, Bruce admitting to a few mistakes but still happy with second in the SRC standings.
Left 2, tightest do 6. Tightest do 6, bad. 50. 50. Left 1 on the crash, long crash, left 3, 50.
Returning to the SRC after a layoff, Rory Young and Alan Cathers were out in the Dom Buckley Fiesta R5 for the first time. A bit of a culture shock, they were amazed to be lying third after 2 stages as they got used to the car. Those with short memories won't recall that John McClory and David Hood had finished third in the overall Scottish Championship in the past. Having remapped the Evo's engine after the Granite City, they were showing their pace hadn't vanished, and they held 4th overall and the Group N lead after 2 stages.
Long right 4 in. Into Keir, left 5, don't cut, crest, jump, 60. Left 5 over crest, jump, 60.
5th, despite a knocking back diff and distinctly second-hand tyres, Mark McCulloch and Michael Hendry were off to a solid start in the slippy conditions. On board in Freddie Milne's car, Neil Shanks is laying down the law.
60, 2 long flat left, 1 flat crest, then long flat left, 120, brake for danger, left 4, back off, and deceptive square left, here, deceptive square left, back off, 150, to Keir, square right, late over crest.
The advice seemed to be working. 6th SRC crew after 2 stages was one of Freddie's best starts of the season. Leading by 2 seconds on stage times, Jock Armstrong and Paula Swinsko were labouring under a 1-minute road penalty after some confusion at the rally start. 13th after stage 1, they were now up to 7th in the SRC and on a charge. On equal time with the Orange and Pretza, Fraser Wilson and Craig Wallace were once again in the top 10, but not leading Group N this time. They would be chasing McClory and Hood hard for the rest of the day.
C180, crest 60, long flat left 1, 120.
9th in the SRC, Steve Bannister and Louise Ray were flying in their historic Mark II. Only 4 seconds back from the clone Evo, the 4-wheel drive cars had to watch their backs. 10th was a solid start for Ian Baumgart and Mike Dixon in the Old Faithful and Pretza, only 1 second back from Bannister and Ray. Third in Group N, John Morrison and Peter Kerstairs were struggling with their tyres on the opening loop. Too wide for the wet conditions, they were struggling to match the top Group N pace.
So Mike, that's 2 stages done. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, good. It's going to be close all afternoon with Jock, I think. First one was quite slippy, quite twisty and rough, and so a different dynamic. Second one was very fast. So a couple of places where we're just a little bit cautious, and we had a bit of a moment on the grass on the outside of a corner as well, which dropped us a bit. So I think there's about 2 in it.
Oh, yeah.
I would have said the first stage was good, second stage was a wee bit more. Just wasn't pushing hard enough. But overall, we're happy. It's been a good morning.
Are you comfortable with the car and everything?
Yes, we're happy enough with the car. Car's going well, so can't blame the car. Just the driver could speed up a wee bit.
I really want to get your reactions to driving this car then. Come on, tell us all about it.
An assault on the senses. The tyres I think are a wee bit too hard, and I drove it far too high, a lower gear, and it just made it quite difficult to drive. But I can see we're going to have a lot of fun.
Exactly.
It's a bit different from the old car.
I bet it is, yes.
Like going from a mini Metro to a Ferrari. So, no, it's great fun.
Good.
So 2 stages down, you're having a fantastic day. Tell us a little bit about it.
I think everything's just kind of going together. We're not driving as hard as we thought we would have to, but it seems very smooth, and the stages are lovely. They're quite loose, but the bits you need grip, they've got plenty of grip, so it's fine. And the car's going great, and everything's good.
This morning.
Yeah, stage 1 was good and steady away. Quite foggy, so you just had to really keep your eyes wide open. Stage 2, I found the car was moving about a bit more, but I did the usual scenario and forgot to put it in gear on the start line, so that infuriated me that much. I pushed on a little bit harder, but apart from that, it's actually okay.
The stages.
Back out onto the stages, and Faulkner and Foy continued to lead the way. 2 second fastest times on stages 3 and 4 left them with a 29 second lead with 1 stage remaining, despite some brake problems.
Blackhurst mid 100, Blackhurst mid 50, right 2 minus in, 80 down to left 4 no cut, 2 here, 80 down, left 4 no cut, 450 down. Crest mid 100, danger right 7 in, caution, danger right 7 in, after the crest.
Continuing their charge, Armstrong and Swinsko were now up to second. Fastest in both SS3 and SS4, it was a tall order to take 29 seconds back on the final stage, but that wasn't going to stop them from trying.
And 80.
Dropping to third, McCombie and Coots were still running well. With 24 seconds back to their nearest challenger, it was looking like another podium finish was on the cards.
And right one, and hairpin left. Hairpin left. $170.
It was turning into a dream return for Young and Cathers. Now fourth, the Fiesta crew were surpassing any expectations they had had at the start of the day.
Flat small crest.
Still in fifth, McCulloch and Hendry were in car preservation mode. The back diff still causing worries, although it didn't appear to be affecting the pace.
Deceptive right 9, 50 up. Oh shit. I didn't listen to you. Left 7 plus. Sorry. 50.
14 seconds back, Freddie Milne and Neil Shanks were now in the groove. Their only real problem was a down-in-power engine hampering their attack.
To caution, left 2 over crest at the end. At the tape there, it's left 2. Okay. Good. Go 50. To flat left. Will help. 180 to left 650.
Now leading Group N, Wilson and Wallace were trying hard. SS4 was a wild ride as we jump on board the Lancer.
Crest, long left 8, definite don't cut. 120. Small crest and right 7 in. 60. Crest into long left 2, 60 right 9 in. 60 right 9 in. Then 60 up. Long flat crest and flat crest 150. The flat crest at laybys 100. Flat crest 50 right to NOK. 80 down. Care left 4 don't cut. 80 down left 4 don't cut. Then 450. The crest at laybys 100. Caution right 7. 100 and right 7. Right 7 down here somewhere. Sorry, my bad. Crest here and then 100. Caution right 7. 100 now right 7. 40 chicane left Henry. Left 2 over crest, tightens to 7. Left 2 tightens to 7 here.
2 seconds back, McClory and Hood were still flying. Going into the final stage, there was going to be a real fight for the Class 10 and Group N spoils. Now 9th, Ian Baumgart and Mike Dixon were having their best run of the season so far, and were only 6 seconds back from the much more modern Evo 9 ahead. But when it comes to embarrassing new machinery, Steve Bannister and Louise Ray are the winners. 10th overall and only 15 seconds behind the Impreza after 4 stages, Steve much happier with the car after sorting the diff and replacing the rear springs before the previous round. Closer now to the Group N pace, John Morrison and Peter Kerstairs were now 11th overall. It was already looking like third in the class was the best they could manage after their slow start. Before the final stage, some notable drives. On his first event in an Evo 9, John Wink had set his sights on matching his seeding of 25. Despite some suspension issues, he managed an extremely solid 14th overall at the finish. Thirteenth overall and second in the two-wheel drive race, Greg McKnight had George Myatt alongside after his dad Chris had fallen ill. 13th on George's first experience of Mark II motoring was a fantastic result. McKnight might be the rising star of escorts in Scotland, but the legendary Steve Bannister remains the man to beat. 12th overall and top two-wheel drive car by almost a minute was another great result for the historic escort. Just missing out in a top 10 finish, John Morrison and Peter Kerstairs salvaged 11th and third in Group N after a difficult rally. Cracking the top 10 for the first time this season, Stephen Ronaldson has struggled with the transition from Metro to Evo this year. After a couple of non-finishes in previous rounds, 10th was a great result. Ninth was also the best result this year so far for Ian Baumgart and Mike Dixon and the oldest car in the top 10. Their consistency moving them up to 7th in the championship standings. Dropping time on the last stage with a puncture, the time lost left Wilson and Wallace second in Group N and 8th overall. Still a good result for the team as they took their third top 10 finish in a row. Taking their first class win since returning to the championship, John McClory and David Hood were delighted to show they still had the pace.
Yes, we couldn't have expected any better. We didn't think we would finish there today, but it was nice, and unlucky for Fraser getting a puncture in the last stage, but it would have been very close anyway, so it was a good day.
Flat right continues over crest.
Back in Freddie's car on the final stage, Neil Shanks is still taking charge.
Deceptive left 3 at the end here. Deceptive 3, 250, concentrate. To right 6. 180, right 6 here, 180, to right 2, be neat, easy, right 2, easy, 60, that wasn't a neat, sorry, bad bump bridge and left 3 in, bad bump bridge and left 3 in.
On his best run yet, Freddie managed to grab 6th in the SRC points and his second top 10 result this year. Despite feeling like they'd had a bad day, Mark McCulloch and Michael Hendry took their best finish of the year so far. 5th in the points was also a new personal best in the SRC for the team. Fourth on the return was a fantastic result for Young and Cathers, the new car suiting Rory almost immediately and setting them up as potential late championship contenders if they can keep this pace up and be allowed another go in the car.
I've had a smile on my face like this all day. No, it's a fantastic wee car. It's we're just saying it's surprisingly easy to drive reasonably quickly, and yeah, we've managed to pick up the speed as the day's gone on, so it's been great fun, really good.
And what about yourself? How have you found the stages?
Oh, the stages were really good, very quick. And you know, Rory eased into the job really on the first stage. We were surprised to be 6th overall at the end of the first stage, and we just sort of bedded in really and just kept going. We made a few mistakes, but we'll forget about those.
Doing enough to maintain their championship lead, McCombie and Cooks took another podium placing, finishing 3rd in the SRC.
160 through the dip, flat crest, 70, flat crest, 140, keep right of a crest, keep it going, 200, keep it going, 200, after the crest, left.
We had an up and down day. First stage was good, no problems. Second stage, just the driver was a wee bit sluggish, just the usual. And the rest of the afternoon was good. Stage 3 and 4, a bit loose, but I think everybody's probably got the same issues. And stage 5 with a wee overshoot and a stall, cost us a wee bit of time, but overall we could have been in a ditch and stuck. That's where we were heading for, so can't complain at all.
Another fastest time in the final stage was not enough for Armstrong and Swinsko to overcome their minutes penalty. Second in the points, and the satisfaction of knowing that their pace will likely be scorching on the next round.
Feeling?
Yeah, I know, had a really good day today. This morning was a bit iffy and sticky, quite foggy, but no, we got on it this afternoon. I had really good times, so did a lot of good stage times. I think we're fastest in most of the stages, so absolutely fantastic.
Faulkner and Foy were making sure they didn't lose this one on the final stage.
Flat right 1, 80, flat left 1, 150. Flat left 1 no cut, 120, flat crest immediate 140, long crest 100 down, to flat left 1 of the crest, 120 down, to long left 2 and crest right 2 plus, into left 3. Crest right 2 plus confirmed, into left 3 and continues left 1 and wins for 100, keeps coming as a 1 now, left 3, I'm sure you haven't got it, 80 crest, 60 to crest and right 4.
The attack in the last stage guaranteed them the top spot for the first time since the Merrick stages in 2011. After so many years of being so close, they had finally won again.
I blame the Formula 1 guy for all this.
That's been really good. Obviously, I'd like to say we controlled it from the front and had a nice gap but we were sure Jock's penalty was going to come off. We've driven as hard as we can this afternoon, and Jock's beaten us fair and square. But so unlucky for him at the start, but lucky for us, and we don't really get our share of good luck, so we'll take it when it comes.
And it's your first SRC win since 2011, I think. So it'd be well deserved, and you'll be delighted.
That's what they keep telling me, and it seems it doesn't seem that long ago, but yes, it definitely does, and it feels really good. But also, I feel for Jock a little bit because he's driven fantastically today, and had it taken away from him a little bit.
Do you feel that's your championship on track now?
Oh, I think we've always just got to keep thinking that it's maybe still to come along. You know, we'll keep knocking on the door. That's what we've done for the last few years. And we'll give it another go till the end of the season until it's just not possible. That's our plan, and that's what we'll keep doing.
Mike Faulkner takes maximum points here at the Jim Clark Reivers Rally, with Jock Armstrong in second and Bruce McCombie in third. Next up, the championship heads to Dumfries for the RSAC Scottish Rally.
This result moves Faulkner and Foy up to third in the standings, behind Armstrong and Swinscoe and McCombie and Coots at the halfway stage of the season. Let's flash back to the Merrick in 2011. The stage is Black Loch, and Mike and Peter are on their way to the fastest time in their Evo 6.
Right 8 confirmed. Scene 100. Caution long 7, left 7 plus 30, turn left 7, stay in plus. 7 plus 30, turn left 7, stay in plus, confirmed. 80 over gate, left 3 in over crest 70, caution right 3 in, left 7 over crest plus, right 3 in, left 7 over crest plus 80. Right 1 over crest and caution crest 50, to left 3 in, right 2, and right 4 in, and left 4 well in, into flat right 2, continues over crest and opens 40, small crest left 6 in, minus, left 1, 60 down to right 7 plus in, and danger, long left 6 plus in, right 7 over crest, long left 6 plus, right 7 over crest immediate, no cut on the 7, 7 coming up now, no cut, 100. Crest and long right 2 over 70 and small crest left 4 in and small crest left 4 in confirmed 60 left 1 in 70 right 5 in scene 100 over crest care left 3 late over crest and right 2 70 left 1, 130 to caution loose rocks right 4 plus and left 3 in over crest. Caution tight right 4 plus and left 3 in over crest. Scene 100, go on. Small crest 40, left 4 in over crest. Scene 220, left 4 in over crest. Scene 200. Caution keep left over flat crest 40 to small crest right 1, 60. To flat left 2 in over crest 250 down, flat left 2 in over crest 250 down confirmed, right 1 and left 4 confirmed 50, flat crest mid 100, right 2 minus scene 300, right 2 minus scene 300 confirmed, caution right 4 well in 50, right 3 plus and very long left 2 into caution crest, right 3 in, into left 5 over crest, right 3 in, into left 5 over crest now, into right 3 and crest over dip to danger crest, deceptive right 5 over crest, danger deceptive right 5 over crest and opens into danger left 4 over cut, no cut bridge and bump.